Just pause for a second, yeah? All we're doing is just doing an investigation. We're having a look. That's all. I'm encouraging you to just have a look, yeah? Don't worry about what this says. Let's just look, yeah? Where in the body is Jim? Now, try not to negate that inquiry with the mind stepping in saying, well, Jim can't be in the body because Jim's just a thought. That's not what I'm asking you to do. I'm asking you to literally look.
Yeah.
Where in this body? Try and actually locate a center, if you like, to Jim.
Well, I can't. There's no, I mean, I can search the whole body and there's no area that I would say that that's where Jim or where I am, except, you know, the head.
Yeah. And what about this feeling of Jim?
Well, memories and stories about presence being, you know, descriptors of presence as that.
Yeah.
It's just there's no Jim. I think I kind of know that, but
Yeah. Let me ask you this, yeah? It's Jim that doesn't like the anxiety, correct? That's the narration.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. It's Jim that doesn't like the anxiety, right?
Well, I kind of I kind of wouldn't say that.
Good. What would you say? What would you say?
It's that feels.
That doesn't like the anxiety. Just look at it. It's just look at it. Be open. Just be open with me.
Yeah.
Just be open. It's okay.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we were referring to it as silence before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it that silence that's experiencing the anxiety? Would that silence know what anxiety is without the descriptor?
Oh, it's the only thing that knows anything. There would be no anxiety for it to know without the descriptor.
Right. So, what's wrong with right now if you don't think about it?
Nothing.
Pause. Just pause. Accept that truth. Accept it.
Just there's nothing wrong. That's
I don't see the roof falling in around you.
right.
You look all right. You look all right to me. Do I look all right sitting here? Everything seems here okay. There's nothing wrong. I don't see anything wrong.
What I see as wrong is this.
That's all. But understand that is claiming to see that this is wrong is just another pattern of thoughts. The seer of those thoughts, I mean the literal awareness of those thoughts, has no opinion on those thoughts. Zero. The only thing that has an opinion on thoughts is other thoughts. This witnessing, this silence, like the seeing, Jim, The seeing doesn't say anything. Your own seeing says nothing.
Right.
It's only this that steps in and comments on the apparent scene. Yeah. The seeing says nothing. The awareness of mind and all the noise and so on and so forth says nothing. It's pure witnessing. Now, what normally happens, here's what happens. Yeah? This pure witnessing, mind creates a pseudo me and implants it here as the me witnessing. The me can't witness. The me can't witness. The me is this, not this. This is what's being sought and doesn't need to be found. It's here.
So if it seems that this is saying anything, it's not just this.
This says nothing ever.
Yeah.
Like the seeing says nothing. The hearing says nothing. The tasting, touching, smelling says nothing.
Okay.
The awareness is simply pure awareness. Then there's the sixth sense, this bloody thing, the dualistic sense, the thinking sense that babbles on and on and on and on and on and creates a seeming person and a seeming reality. Now, you've got 6 senses going on there. 5 of them are non-dual. 5. Seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, smelling. 5 are non-dual. And then you got the mind. And the mind says, it's me, Jim, that sees. It's me, Jim, that hears. It's me, Jim, that tastes, touches, smells. The sixth sense says that. Yeah. And with all of this, yeah, there's an awareness that's still. Simply still. Now, why is it still? Because it's not dependent on thought at all. The me character is, the Jim character is, yeah, and your mind is creating a Terrence here as well, yeah. I'd say not guilty, Your Honour.
Right.
Right? Yeah.
So, I mean, we're not trying to say that the mind is literally creating reality, just personal reality.
The mind creates the absolute idea of reality. It's only mind that says this bottle is separate from Jim. Only.
Right.
That you might go, oh, yeah, but clearly it is separate, says this. In the absence of this, the idea of separation wouldn't even arise. There wouldn't be any. It's conceptual.
The way I see that is it's the mind that gives it a thingness, like it becomes a thing rather than
Good. Hang on. Rather than a what?
Rather than not a thing at all, just the whole thing.
It's not even a thing.
Right.
Or a whole thing or anything. There's nothing you could say about it. As soon as we utter anything about it, it now steps into the realm of this again.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah. And that's That's a challenge. Not
Well, well, who would it be? What would it be a challenge for?
for the mind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but,
because the
but
mind doesn't know how to sit still.
yeah, but it just doesn't even understand that it needs to. It's just the nature of the mind. Thoughts, and they have to be dualistic thoughts to then create a seeming here, there,
Yeah.
separation, this, that, me, you, up, down, left, right, wrong,
Activity.
yeah, moral, immoral, all the, you know,
Yeah.
the polaric opposites. Mind can go from one absolute extreme to the other absolute extreme,
Mhm.
but it can't know the whole, the one, because this mind is two. It's dualistic. Mind is the only thing that is dualistic. That's it. It creates the idea of duality, mind.
Because what mind is the creation of this I am thought that begins the whole mind
Yeah,
process.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I
Important
can
to
see
see.
that. I can explain it,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so so what I want you to come back to is we're trying to explore to see whether or not there's still this subtle thought, this subtle idea of Jim being here, Jim having a feeling, Jim feeling uncomfortable. See,
or even if I don't call it Jim and just say I feel uncomfortable, that's the same. That's Jim, right?
yeah, because
Yeah, yeah. It's just kind of I'm not necessarily attached to the name,
the name understood.
but still the me or the I.
Yeah.
Thinking as
Yeah,
separate,
yeah.
but it's still
You could absolutely just say, I feel uncomfortable.
yeah.
And if I said, do you like that uncomfortability? You'd say, no. There's your duality.
Yeah. But
No,
that
I don't like the uncomfortability. It's there and I'd rather it not be there. And I haven't used Jim's name once. Do you understand? Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You know, if you don't want to use the your name Jim, just use the name that you most use in relation to yourself, which is me. That name, me. Yeah.
Well, it's just that often that arises as I, as the
I
word
understand. I
I.
understand. I
So
understand.
yeah, trying to separate I from the personal doesn't really work that way.
I understand. I understand. Yeah. But
So back to whether
this I, where is it? What is it?
it's a word, I'd say, for the whole body, for the whole thing, the body and mind. But then where is it? I mean,
Okay. So body, mind. Yeah. What about consciousness,
well,
awareness?
that's what it has to be. I mean, what the real the
It's okay. You
tripping on my words.
no, it's okay.
I mean, that's the real thing, the true, the truth, for lack of better words.
Like if we're told you're not the body, you're not the mind, what's left?
Well, the consciousness.
Yeah.
To say I am the consciousness,
Would
that's
be
a
wrong.
yeah.
Yeah, good. So now what? Great. So now what? You're
So
right.
just be it without
Yeah, but
saying,
even to say be it, it sounds like it's an object still, doesn't
well,
it?
yeah.
Good. So here's the let go point. Right here is the letting go point. Don't need to say anything about it or what to do or does this need a thought? Even calling it this is ridiculous, but I think you get my point. Does it even need a thought?
No, it's more like the feeling is that the need for the thoughts to keep going, not that consciousness needs that, not just that it feels like more than inertia. It's there's a motor going in there.
There's something happening beyond mind and prior to even the senses. Uh-uh.
Are you saying that presence is the motor or consciousness is the motor?
What do you think?
Well, it's the only thing that can actually be in charge, that can do anything. Well, it has to be.
You're not getting any disagreement from me sitting here.
So what's the problem?
You tell me. That's what I've been trying to work out with you.
But I still, yeah.
What is the problem? It's like, if I may, this realization, Jim, you just had one just then. Oh, what's the problem? Yeah, that needs that realization. Let's just call it that. Yeah, needs to be sat with. Oh, that's terrible when I hear myself verbalize it that way. Yeah, but you've got to just stay with the truth, the reality of that. Stay with it instead of the mind then stepping in and wanting to make up another story about it.
Yeah.
Exclude this and just see. Every time I try and now ask you to do something, it's wrong. Even saying, let go of this. Yeah. Now, just sit with this. Who the hell would I be saying to sit with this? Do you understand? It's wrong. But there is a presence here. There's a beingness here. There is.
But there's no one to sit with it.
Correct. Because you are. It's because you are it.
Right.
It's not objective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can't be, right? I mean,
Yeah, of course not. You know, when this dawns, yeah, where do you think you're going to be when it dawns?
right here.
couldn't be anywhere. You couldn't be over there, right?
Yeah.
Or you couldn't be over there or back there or, yeah. And instead of just being here, now these words are going to sound all wrong, all right? But instead of just being here with just this, we jump into here all the time. Which is where the duality is, right? And then we're trying to use the duality, thoughts, mind, to work out how to get to non-dual.
Yeah.
Easy, drop it.